cook up a story that my kids are taken away from me and that my kids are under child protective. I just look at these people. Why do you have to make up those lies? Why do you have to go through extra amounts trying to get my picture so that you can curse me? If you are looking for justice, why do you have 10, 8, 9 pages of fake accounts? Or for what? For what reason?
Justice for Mohbad, guys. Share the video. Reporting live.
If I list these people, if I list all these people, these characters, where they support this girl, these characters, these people,
the character is huge. The character is huge anyway. There are a lot of them.
I spoke to somebody.
And they are all in Nollywood. And Nollywood.
I spoke to one of them on their platform. And I was listening. And I said, please, if the police has advised, if the hospital has, professional hospital have advised you to take the dead body home, to hospital for deposit, why did you take it home? You know what the woman said? She's going home to mourn. Mad people. She's going home to mourn her husband. That's why she's taking the dead body home. So you have to take the dead body home. So when she go home, she put the dead body under the stairs. That is mourning. The professional people advise you to deposit the dead body in a morgue. You choose to carry the dead body home. You choose to call more than 80 people to the house. You are mourning, but you did not call the father of the boy. The father that you owe all regards, in all respect, you did not call. And I looked the woman. And one day she was chatting with Paparano, and I was on her own platform because she was streaming for Paparano, and I was listening. And at that time of the night, it's about 4 a.m. in America, in whatever country it is, because I tried to Google time differences and at that time it was about 4 a.m. And her own kids were crying. And she was mentioning the name of her own kids. And I was listening on their own platform. I was listening, and she was mentioning their own kids. And she was begging the kids to go and take care of their sister now. She has 3 kids. She mentioned the 3 of them. And she was telling me, go and take care of your sister now. Can't you see she's crying? Oh my God. Oh, I'm in the middle of something very important. I was like, see bad parenting. See somebody that was supporting Wummi. 3 kids in the house at that time of the morning. And they are crying. And you are telling them you are in the middle of something. You are fighting somebody.
Let's talk. Come on to Papariano, let's talk. I'm still here.
Ooh.
Sorry. Bye.
No, I'm sorry. I mean, well, it's okay. Somebody just said now that the reason why I'm looking at them, they are looking at me. But the thing is, if I'm talking right here, I'm talking like right here because, I mean, when I look at it, let's be sincere. Let's just be sincere. Looking at the scenarios and the sequence of events that led to the guy's death, it is mysterious and it is confusing, and we are trying to find out. But everybody that are supposed to be telling us what happened.
See, Wummi staged this movie for us. Wummi, you see, the 3 people involved in this thing, they are street people. Naira Marley is not a joke in the street. Elegushi is not a joke in the street. You understand? So, and Wummi herself, a street girl, she was born and brought up in the street. So they staged this movie. At 1 minute they will put your mind that okay, it's accident. 1 minute something will come up, you will say no, it's not accident. So this is how they won the case. Even when the case gets to the High Court, believe me honestly, it's going to be a little bit confusing because somebody had to tell us the truth, and getting the truth from them is going to be difficult, because they're going to make it. Yes.
All they have to do, Susie, what they have to do is make some errors. Like I said, Adura made some errors. Spendy has made some errors now. Primeboy will make a lot of errors that will put us on the spotlight. And those errors, and that is why I can see a press release today that stated that a concerned citizen has stated that the judge intentionally, the magistrate intentionally divert the line of thought of the suspect, who is making a statement that was very, very important. And this is not the first time. I've been to court cases before.
That stuff is coming for a member of Black Lives Matter. You know,
okay.
That write-up,
okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in that case, that line of thought, judge are supposed to protect that line of judge. Make sure that line, everybody understand it perfectly fine. Not you diverting. Not you trying to take that line of thought away. When they are making that such important, I mean, something happened on the bridge. What everybody wants to know what happened on the bridge. You understand? Not to say no, calm down, go back, go and start all over again. How did you arrive at that as a magistrate judge in a case like this? In a case of this magnitude, you are telling somebody that he was saying something that is something you have to just calm down and say order. Everybody pay attention to this line. All the judges, all the lawyers, all the witnesses, everybody in the courtroom will pay attention. You deliberately made a 360 turn on that line of thought. Has that not been? Has that not appeared to be compromised? Has that not appeared to be trying to hide or trying to? I mean, that's intimidation. That is power suppression. Now that guy is going to be scared to speak his mind again. Because, I mean, speaking on that oath, I mean, you should be free to speak your mind and say it the way it is. But now, looking at what the judge has done, this judge just speak the truth. Yes.
Bayo, based us here in America, you know what that judge did last week on Wednesday? By the time she'll be back to court next month, protests will be everywhere, chanting for her to step down, chanting for her.
Yeah, because she made a very great blunder.
Chanting for her to step down from the case, but these youth that we are fighting for, they are not fighting for themselves, These youths, they are not even making any attempt. Everybody is move on. I know there's hunger. Poverty is killing everybody. People cannot afford 3 square meals. We know that, but this is your fight. Everybody is moving on. They move on. If there is cooperation and unity, believe me, honestly, by now, they'll be singing, carrying placard, and, calling the judge to step down. Step down, please. Step down. You are not for us. But it's not going to happen that way.
Before you can get the judge, before you can get people to fight that cause for you in Nigeria, they'll be asking you for money for gas, money for food. People are not doing something with. They're not going to be doing it for the passion. They're not going to be doing it for the.
Why would I be paying you for your own fight?
That's what I'm saying.
If I decided to die in America and I want to be buried in America, where my children will be putting flower in my grave every day, I choose it. If I want to be back home, I can be back home. I'm not coming home anytime to come and live there, But this is your fight. So why would I pay you to fight your fight?
Somebody has said it before that the Nigerian youth and the Nigerian society population in general, they just want something they want to eat at the moment. They don't want a lasting one. You understand? So whatever he sees you are selling to them, they don't see it as something they want to embrace for a longer time. You understand? They just want something that's why it is easy to buy them outrightly from voting, you see somebody on the street because he's rich today, you don't care the kind of money he's making. The society where we are here, you don't throw money anyhow. The moment you throw money, your neighbor will call police now. You understand? I didn't go to work for a month because I have that some overtime, and if I don't use it, I was going to lose it. 1 month, and I was just in my house. I didn't go. I was just in my house making some pepper soup, doing some equality. I was just doing stuff, watching Netflix and everything. And my neighbor sent me. I just received, because we have a neighborhood email, and they sent me an email to say, "Oh, yeah, okay. Did you travel?" And I said, "No." They said, "Oh, we found out your car has not. We've not seen your car. It's been parked because I didn't take my car out. I didn't take it in the garage. I leave it in front of the driveway." You understand? And they say, "Oh, your car is just here, and we don't know. Do you travel? We only see this and that. Is everything okay? Where did you travel to?" And I said, I'm okay. I'm fine." And the next thing, the police came to say they want to do a welfare check.
Yeah.
Welfare check.
Somebody has reported you.
Yeah, but just being in my own house, just doing my own thing. Imagine, just to be sure that I'm okay and nothing happened, because I choose not to tell my neighbors that I'm home and I'm on vacation on PTO or P time overtime and everything. You understand? And they call the cops. Do you think there's anybody that's willing to do that in Nigeria? Do you think there's anybody that's going to do that in Nigeria? A landlord is renting house to kidnappers. Imagine, you are intentionally renting house to kidnappers. You are intentionally renting your house to people that are doing fraud, because all you care about is the money. You don't care about who they are bringing in there. You don't care about what they are doing in there. You just care about the money you have to make. So I'm not surprised about what is going on in Nigeria at this time.
Yeah, if you're a rapist, like in the US here, if you're a rapist, immediately you move into the neighborhood. Everybody in the neighborhood will know. They will know and want to kick you out immediately. You know. You have to register it, and once the neighbor find out your name on social media, they will push you out.
They find out, they're gonna call you. They don't want you to live around that neighborhood
at all.
And that is the way the crime case. That's how they try to move those cases to certain areas. You understand? In the neighborhood where you live, some people don't care. Like in some cities, some ghetto cities.
If you live in the suburb, you are in trouble. You live in the suburb, there's no way you can go free. If you're a rapist, if you're a killer, as you are moving in there.
Because the suburb don't play. They're trying your name, running your plate number, knowing everything about you.
In fact, if you are a child, if you take money from government, like all this,
as a benefit, they already know it.
Yes, where you move, like my neighborhood, you move there. Immediately you move there, the value of your property will go down, and they will locate you right away to kick you out of the neighborhood. So in Nigeria, we can't do that. You know, you park your car in your porch yard for 1 week and you don't move it, they will come and give you a ticket. This car has not moved for 1 week. Or what is wrong? What do you do for living? If you are always in your house,
are you safe? Are you?
Your neighbor will stop you, ma'am. You don't go out. What do you do for living?
What do you do?
In Nigeria, we can't do that. Everybody is okay with things.
Yeah, they're celebrating the girl spending money to try to bribe everybody.
Can I say something quickly?
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, Pepperano, some people want to come up. Do you want to bring Follow the law, I cannot bring you up for the law. I'm sorry. Ma, it's not me. I cannot bring you up, ma. Papiano, if you can bring Fola the law up, she has something important to tell us. Way forward.
I wanted to ask Papiano if he can play a Ekuri live chat right now. He's talking about a lawyer, how he's not competent, how he's messing up the case. He's on live right now.
And you know, anything Ekuri says is the fact.
He's online right now.
He's
saying a lot of facts because he even spoke with Baba lawyer. I was telling that Papa, if he can pay his chat right now. That's what I want to tell him.
Is she on live on
She on live
She
on
on live
TikTok,
on
she on live on Facebook. I'm watching on
Facebook?
TikTok. I'm watching
Is it on
TikTok.
Facebook? Okay.
I'm watching on TikTok right now.
Let's see. Get the permission.
She's saying the truth
her.
about the drama.
That is why we have
Get the permission from Papariano. Let's see if we can get her in. Can play her life.
and he has given us his soft apostle. Alright? Two set of people that made us to have this, that got us into that problem we had on Wednesday at the Corona inquest. Number one, the liquor team. Number two, those people that got spending, that were in charge of spending. They have no clue of how to manage that boy and how to do with that boy. Because number one, as at now, when spending has been out of detention for the past 2 months now, what did they do with spending? You know how vital this boy is to immunization, to the justice for Mohbad. He's also a witness to what actually happened to Mohbad. What did they do with that boy for 2 months? What did Odumosu do with that boy? Everything that happened in that house, Odumosu is aware of it. On record, on everything. If spending lies, I'm a bit everything that different. But how would they allow spending to go to the witness box with no security? Even though I was angry with spending with what he did concerning the involvement of money for taking our pictures and giving it to some people, and they went to go and be using it to talk BS about us. We're only trying to help him. You know our intention. Our intention, the plan was we were going to get him out. And then possible to lawyer to log about the later in the future. So those people that were fighting for spending, that got spending, what did they do? How did they manage spending now? Because this what happened on Wednesday is what we're actually fighting for. They were not properly, it was not properly managed, not properly secured. They did not even allow the legal team to have access to spending. Bossman, yes, sir. Let's forge ahead and let's find. Now, hold on. I'm trying to make people to understand the error where it actually happened. Because on Tuesday, on Tuesday night, I have foreseen what was going to happen on Wednesday. If any one of you, if you are live on Ayike Ade, I was there. I was predicting what was going to happen on Wednesday. And exactly as I predicted, it happened. The way I predicted it, it actually happened on Wednesday. On Monday stroke Tuesday, even though I wasn't sparking to spending, since the incident of that money issue happened, this guy started screaming that his life is under threat. Why are those people threatening his life? They even threatened him to the point that if he come out to the Corona inquest, they will be gunned down. Bossman, that was a statement of facts. Hold on. I've kept quiet about this because I've not been feeling good since that Wednesday. Yeah, but Bossman, you know what I want us to do now? Hold on, I will talk about the way forward. Just hold on. I want people need to. You know what you have to come on. You understand? So now, the fact is this. There was no security for that boy. And you expect that boy to speak the truth. It can never happen. I'm telling you the truth. if I were to be in that position of spending in the law court, I would do exactly what he did.
Justice for Mohbad, guys.
You could even tell you what was likely to happen on Wednesday. If that guy says something contrary to whatever they expected, there are some unknown guys that came into the courtroom. If he says something that they're not expecting, it's likely they will be there was no security in the courtroom there. You don't know what is under the clothes of those guys. Whatever if they pour out the 4-4 and they pull it on him, all the judge and all the whatever, everybody with Baba Mohbad of them will fly through the window. The boy will be the only one on the ground. We won't be saying what we're saying today. You know those we are fighting are trying to cover up this justice. Even the police, and they have compromised. The lawyers and the judge, they cannot tell me that they did not see those guys that came into the courtroom. They were all hiding as if they did not see that. They knew. The lawyer of spending has compromised. The first for those people that have access to spending, the first person that is supposed to get rid of was this lawyer. That was our intention. Because if spending is only 24 years old, and that lawyer is a lawyer, if they give that lawyer 5 million or 10 million, you know Bushman Gabodi. If I tell you today, spending is a hot cake for either of the group, the Baba Mohbad's group or the other group there. Because they know that he was the only one that witnessed whatever happened that is not in their carcass right now. Because before they formed the carcass, he has been in detention. So those people that managed spending when he came out of the place, what did they do to spending? Did they take advantage of that? They didn't do nothing. They were just there looking. They allowed that poor boy to be living all by himself, to the point that they were not threatening his life. And what was the courts with no protection, with nothing, and expect him to say the truth. If you couldn't, if you have 35 days to salvage, we have to see if you couldn't. This is the fact I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to be one of those people that are going to bash spending. I'm going to put the blame on the legal team because I had to let go. I had to forgive because of justice for Mohbad with what spending did to us. I had to let go of whatever he did. But by the time I stepped in when I heard about this case, about the threatening, around Monday, Tuesday, it was already too late to salvage, but it was already too late. But it was already too late. I knew what was going to happen on Wednesday. So what I expected them to do, let me tell you, I told them, tomorrow, go and tell the media houses, tell them that his life is under threat. I was expected to wake up in the morning, on Wednesday morning, to see everything on the media. But only for me to wake up and there was nothing on the media. Only for us to come and see drama in the courtroom. They were supposed to publish everything because that guy was crying, he was scared of his own life. But he said, even though they threatened him, he's still going to come because he cannot do that to Mohbad. The guy was ready to spill the truth here, Yekudi. And like I said, I'm not saying that the other team are not talking to him. I'm not saying they're not also in communication with his lawyer, but did we do the right thing? The legal team, the lawyer, and those that...
No, have you forgotten? Can I say something? Have you forgotten there's a screenshot of spending saying that they are getting in touch with him, asking him if he needs anything.
Yeah.
There's a screenshot. Do you know that?
Our blind boy is also a witness. That's why I'm waiting for him. You see that? Say, let us give spending one more chance.
Where is Lagata?
Is it? It's right here.
Okay.
He can't drop. Yeah. Bossman, I want to assume that. Hold on, Bossman. Hold on.
Because you people don't understand. When I got the information of what happened in the court, because for me, I was expecting that what I have, information that I know so far, and that by the time he says his own side of what he witnessed in the courts, at least everybody will understand what is happening. Do you get what I mean? But I was surprised to hear drama. I was in shock. In fact, Baba Mo was heartbroken. The man was in shock. He couldn't talk. because the man knows some things that they told him already. So
Prime boy also hears some things. The same thing that we know, she knows. He used his own mouth to tell Mama Prime boy too.
yeah, Mama Prime Boy said, "This is not what you told me."
Tita and Bato, we are going to give spending one more chance in Yekudi, like I said.
No, it's not a matter of one more chance. That's not it. It's not a matter of no, it's not a matter of one more chance. Stop talking like that. It's not a matter of one more chance. I'm not going to talk about.
They have not cross-examined spending yet.
Yes, so stop saying that you are giving him one more chance as if we are threatening him to say he should just say his own truth. The truth that he has said, that, aside that, I don't understand what I heard. What I heard is quite different from what he said before. That's what. So was he lying all this time?
I told you what really happened that made him say what he said.
Okay.
You saw how he was shaking. They explained how he was shaking. He was shaking. Those guys that came in there, they are different from every one of them in the country. Even the blind, even go back to see that these people are not real.
He said he was fasting. What do you mean? What kind of fasting?
Imagine he was fasting, he was doing everything, and then he saw death right before his own eyes. And you expect him to come and say the truth. You could be one bullet, no general, just one. All the courtroom, even your judge, the judge that was sitting on that whatever, will fly away. There was no security. Basically, they did not catch all those people that came into the requirement. Complete bag of the world. Did they know what was in the bag? Let me check them. They could now. How will you carry a guy like that in this kind of case? No security. Police.
So how was the court that they didn't have security outside the court? Are you sure?
Ask all of those people now. This K-Crown not here. Did they catch them before they enter into the courtroom?
So K-Crown, so there was no security in the court.
You couldn't hear all of them here, pow. Even the judge run away.
No, K-Crown, there was no security in the court.
There was a policeman that was in the courtroom.
A policeman.
But there was one, yes, in the courtroom. One policeman in the courtroom, yes. And it was that same policeman that wanted to throw Greg out of the court, but he changed seats. So I think the job of the policeman is just to maintain order. Yeah, that's all. The thing is this.
Justice for Mohbad.
I observed that when one of the person went out, the judge cited someone that went outside. One of those people that we're talking about, he went outside, and the judge called litigants, I don't know, the people that read out the case for the day or something like that.
Yeah.
He called her and signaled her and told her something. Then she went out. But I don't know, I couldn't go out because of that time Spender was talking at that time when that person went out. So I don't know, what the person must have, the lady went to go and do and talk with the policeman and all of those things. It actually happened truthfully. Because I've never said this part before when I'm giving my report, but truthfully this is what I observed. Yeah. So there was no security. There was no security. The only security that we saw was the one that I think people say the wrong brought as security.
Ọkọ ìdí ẹ kúrò jàre ló ń ṣe chat. Ẹ kúrò jàre ọkọ ìdí là ń sọ̀rọ̀ tó serious lọ́wọ́. Ọkọ ìdí ṣàlàfíà ni. Ẹ fẹ́ jẹun. Rice wà. Ẹ ní kí wọ́n má máa kó wá bá yín. Ṣé máa jẹ rice? Ẹ ní kó bá mi pé mama, sorry, continues my husband's family. Continue.
So I think that was just what happened, and the situation we saw at the end of the courtroom, refill with patrol van at the left. So any other thing I stress wasn't there at all. Exactly.
I'm listening to you, Lagata.
Because you're a fighter. A fighter don't give up easily, right? You know that, right? You know what we have. Let's give him one more try.
Wait, Bossman, now. You are making it look as though we're spending. Yeah, I understand. He's young. Do you understand? He's young. But at the end of the day.
Does he need to be threatening that guy like that? Is it good that he's threatening that guy like that, aristocrat?
That is boss man for you.
But it's not.
Anti-threat, that's boss man.
Why you don't say that? Why you don't say that? Even Weston was saying it. Everybody that has that record, they are saying it's not boss man. People should not lie.
I feel it's threatening though.
But they don't need this. They don't need it for now. They don't need it for now.
Okay.
So all of them, you understand?
We have a lot of people watching us. They don't make me feel like not here.
You don't need to feel like.
Boy, kó jẹ́ weakness wọn. Fún ìgbà kan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní show because òun ló bá Mohbad jà. Wọ́n fẹ́ kí Fendi sọ̀rọ̀ nípa nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nílé because Fendi ló bá wọn délé. You get the point.
He has messed up. Yes, he messed up. We have reason why he messed up.
That's what they're trying to do.
Messed up. People that handle him messed up. Because that boy...
Exactly, Mr. Dawa. They just expose themselves.
As in, what are you managing? Kí lẹ̀ manage? Ẹjọ́ gbọ́rọ̀ ìgbọ́dọ̀ dé pọ̀tù oko plan wọ̀nyí.
How can we salvage this thing? We need to do something.
Àwọn yẹn náà ti mọ̀ wọ́n yẹn náà ti ń rí ọ̀dọ̀ gbogbo nǹkan tó ń sọ ibi tó ń pọ̀ dé.
I was there and I observed so many things. I've seen it before. Doesn't mean
No. I thought someone would have been recording things. I'm not recording. If I record, my hand. Okay.
I just actually said what he said.
My husband, other people have
he was being threatened or not. It is my own opinion, I believe so, because immediately the guy came into the courtroom.
But someone can start recording from a lot of one nation.
It was already rejected and guilty.
Tabawa later re-allocate
He also went to greet Baba Mohbad.
Yeah, do you have it? Oh, okay, yeah. It's on Facebook. Okay, that's true. Okay.
This guy will come and say whatever thing he knows. He come and say the truth he knows and all of those things. He has a precedent. It is there. So now imagine him coming to talk and greeting Baba Mohbad, say some things with him. Though I didn't hear the conversation, but they talked and it was not just like normal greeting. So now he went to sit, and since he had been sitting, in fact they had to change his seat. They had to change Spending's seat from the back because he started at the back. They had to change his seat from the back to the front. I just said to the people. So now what I'm saying in essence is that I don't think, in my own opinion, with what I saw here that day, I don't think Spending, say what he had to say because he saw somebody or because he's scared. Immediately he started narrating his statements. My Bible was sitting behind me, directly behind me. And I looked at Primeboy, because I looked at him. I was like, I wanted to see his reaction. So correlate with, maybe he will show surprise. When somebody is talking and, you feel that maybe the person has said the wrong thing or the right thing. So there's going to be a facial expression. There's going to be an expression that this person is going to make. So I looked at Primeboy. Double tap. Primeboy was not. He didn't really show surprise. He was just looking. Then I whispered to him. I whispered to him, I said, that's what is this guy saying? And what Prime Boy just said, you just say, because don't want to lose you. You know, like he just said so. You know, just say, because don't want to lose you. Maybe, you know, that is what
we whisper say to Prime Boy.
So, you know, I don't think the guy said all those things because he was being threatened or not. I don't think so. Maybe he must have been compromised. I can't see for sure. You know, but once he said that day, what he said is just.
Wait now, boss man, let Prime Boys finish talking. Just wait, please.
So I don't think. No, yes, he might have not. His testimony or what his brief statement might have not been coordinated. You know, he might have not. He didn't coordinate his words. He didn't coordinate it because by the time he only gave a brief summary of, you know, as at that time. Yes, he might be scared in the sense that, in my own opinion, scared in the sense that he's in the court and he has to come and say something. You know, and not primarily or maybe not necessarily maybe is being threatened also. He might be threatened, fine and good, I will come and talk. But I don't think in that courtroom, as we have, in that courtroom, I don't think if he has said anything, you know, it would have maybe jeopardize him or maybe something must have happened to him if he didn't. I don't think so. I don't think so because I observe around. I don't think so. So he should. What I'm advising, what I would just say right now is that they should just keep spending at the way he is, because anything you try to do for him, he can be the one to even come and tell. He might change the story and say you are the one that is even trying to buy.
So I know that is
what I see. He might just come and say, tell the court or tell you that our boss man or these people, Wummi, they are trying to do this to him, they're trying to do that. That is what he can do.
Yes. So
they should just leave him. He has robbed himself as far as I'm concerned. And definitely when they are cross-examining him, that is when all those truths that you feel, you know, that he has said, you know,
justice for Mohbad, guys.
That is what I feel. So whatever thing he said, I believe that is what he knows as far as I'm concerned, not because people are scaring him. That's all I have to say.
You believe that is what he knows. So what about what he had initially? Hello, can you put it on a plate?
That is what he knows. He never said anything.
What he has said. What about what he has said?
What
He didn't speak to you.
Don't talk too much here. You are saying a lot of things here.
Who sprayed something? Nobody has said anything.
I'm saying that it's just.
Share out the video, guys. Justice for Mohbad. We are still on justice.
Don't worry, I can't repeat what he said.
Okay. Anyway, Lagata, can I hear from you, please? Because I know that, you know, just let me hear from you.
Àwọn òsínwí mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta ló kó jọ sórí pánẹ́ẹ̀lì.
Ṣé àwọn mẹ́ta tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ nìyẹn Lagata, K-Crown, Bossman?
K-Crown, the Bossman àti Lagata.
Okay. Now, can I continue? As far as I am concerned, in this matter, I will not lie to you people, and I will still say my truth. My truth still remains that what's the name of this guy? Spending didn't say anything. He did not say the truth. And I would agree with K-Crown that he knew that he wasn't saying the truth, and all the other things he did eventually is all staged. I know that they probably want to give him a second chance. For me, I don't trust him. I don't.
Tọ́mọ ẹ bá wá ní òun witness pé Mohbad fẹ́ sọ ọmọ lórí 3rd mainland bridge
Tọ́wá pé gbogbo àwọn tó kù tọ́jú wà bẹ́ẹ̀ táwọn
wọ́n ní kékeré ní
ọmọ yẹn lọ sẹ́wọ̀n.
ẹ má màdà àwọn ló ní mo ṣe ń sọ pé irọ́ tó fẹ́ pọ̀ yìí ló máa ń lọ sẹ́wọ̀n.
You would know from little things. You don't need CCTV. You won't steal it. Yeah? You won't steal it.
Yeah, sorry, I'm back. Sorry, ma.
Yeah, you won't steal it. It's what stealing or anything you do that is bad. Oh, no, tell it. Oh, Lenier, whatever you are. So the moment that boy, I said this boy, I've spoken to him maybe twice or so, and I said it, come and do me by. Speaking to those kids, Ọlọ́run jọ̀ọ́.
Ṣebí wọ́n ti dá irọ́ ẹ̀ pé kò bá spẹ́ndì sọ̀rọ̀ ní
àgbàkúra bí wọ́n ṣe rí
pé ń parọ́ ni.
Àṣẹmọdé rí ó tí wọ́n yìí jọ what is on Ghana is about buying. It's not about káwọn tí
ìwọ yìí náà ló gbé fake CCTV wá síta.
Sọ yìí èèyàn kú òun là ń sọ yìí ẹ̀mí já ẹ̀mí pín òun là ń sọ yìí. Ẹ̀mí pín òun là ń sọ yìí.
Ìyàwó èrè.
I know, yeah. He needs protection, yeah. The lawyer grouped. Lawyer Dumosu, you grouped. You're not a good lawyer. You're not. You're not a good lawyer. I've told Mr. Miwa this times with that number. And I'll say it publicly. Maybe if I say this publicly, maybe they will actually.
Let her take over the case.
I've never seen a lawyer like this before. I don't know about it. I don't know about it at all.
Could he take over the case?
You're clueless. Eh? Criminal case,
Who made it a criminal case?
Eh? Witness go. No know anything. No waiting they happen. You don't have information, nothing. You just went there and went to discuss some Agamofi act. And I would expect such acts from a young lad.
Big
That's what I was saying. You can't buy them. You can't be giving them money. If they are lying, they are lying. If they are saying their truth, they are saying their truth. When money was raised for these boys, when they are saying they will have to eat, are we paying them or they are coming out to say the truth of what they do?
What's truth? You people paid them to tell lies.
You want make for Must we be giving them money? Can't they just come out and say their truth?
Okay. Sorry.
I don't expect you don't expect me to be giving you money or be taking care of you because you want to come and say your truth. I wouldn't do that. I won't do that.
Could he, without you, that boy would have been killed. Shut the fuck up.
That is the reason why people stood and built all these boys. I'm highly disappointed. You know when you're working.
Yeah, we're disappointed.
At least don't tó bá jẹ́ kẹ́ escape bóyá compromise bóyá parọ́ ọba àwọn òní bá ti máa mú every single person tí ó sọ
profit and loss ní business.
I'm telling you àwọn jíṣẹ́ yẹn ni inú ẹ̀ ní
profit and loss.
Anything of Mohbad that tell me lọ́wọ́ àgbàná máa wọ̀ ẹ máa fọwọ́ yẹn ṣe rádaràdà rédèrèdè ni ẹ̀dẹ̀ bá fi wá ìsọ ní.
Change tí o ra bọ́ sí kúdí lọ́wọ́ yẹn ló ń kàlà ayé.
nìkan ẹni tó bá sọ òótọ́ nìkan ló máa overcome ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. If not, nothing of Mohbad is going to stay with anybody that is lying. Only your truth. And nobody should be bought. Why would I buy a friend? Or why would I take care of you? I can choose to help, but not to compromise you, to pay you to say something. No. Nobody. When they were accusing us of obtaining suspects. No. That is not what happened.